Well. Looks like the Indianapolis Colts have spun the block, resurrected the dead, whatever terms you want to use for bringing back really old players. See how that pans out for them. Also, this Netflix deal might be the biggest thing going in news/entertainment. We'll get to it. In the Diddy doc, have you seen it? What's your thoughts on it? And more. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Welcome to another episode of 58South TV presents Topics of Discussion, your new home for sports, news, and entertainment. I'm your host, 58South, along with my co-host, the voice of the party, Juice Jones. What's up, sir?
What's up? What's happening? What's up? Hey, what's good, 58?
Chilling, man. Yeah, it's a lot going on, man. A lot going on. Did you happen? I didn't see the Diddy doc. Did you watch it? I mean, we're not going to jump straight into it. We're not going to jump straight into it. We're not going to jump straight into it. I just want to know if you watched it or not. That way I can ask some questions. If you haven't watched it, then we just
definitely watched it, brother.
Okay. Say no more. Well, you know how we do, man. Where you want to start? You want to get into the college, the Heisman finalists? You want to get into the college playoff? Do some of these footballs, NFL scores and predictions? How you want to do it?
We can start with college, man. I hope you highlight how they did Notre Dame.
Well, you know we can't open up a fight until you hit a bell.
Let's go,
Juice Jones. Do you feel like Notre Dame was done wrong by being left out of the college playoff?
You know, it's like, yo, on one level, I'm like, yeah, they deserve to be there. But on the other level, when you hear, they did lose to Miami, at the beginning of the season. So, that does play out a lot. I was surprised by how the AD, the athletic director of Notre Dame, was supposedly so mad at the ACC. For those who don't know out there, it's the conference that they play in. But they are not in a conference in their football. Notre Dame football program is not a conference, doesn't go to any conference, but all their other sports, basketball and so on, are with the ACC. So for some reason, the AD is mad, but I'm like, how can you be mad if you're not in that conference, with your football program? How can you bring a football gripe to the ACC? We have nothing to do with that at the ACC. Like, that's not their problem. You know what I mean? Like, so it just mind boggles me how they're like trying to say, that the ACC did them wrong. And now they basically threw a threat, basically saying, in other words, that we'll go somewhere else. I'm like, word? Is it that? Are you that mad?
All right, a couple things about this Notre Dame situation. One, Notre Dame deserved to be left out because you didn't win out. And if you're going to be an independent, the only way you can make a strong case is if you win out, because you're never going to be able to play in a conference championship game because you don't belong to a conference. As far as them saying that they felt, slighted or disrespected by the way the ACC was kind of what's the word? I can't remember the word that AD used. I got to think of something he used. I guess I don't know if singling out would be the right word, but they kept pitting them up against Miami, right? So it's like this. Thank y'all for watching on YouTube. Thank y'all for listening on Connected Radio. Sorry, I gotta get better at that part. All right, now back to it. Say somebody you real close to and somebody that you just know a little bit, they got into it. You gonna ride for the person that you know, like that's them your people. Same lineage, same DNA, them your people. That person you just know a little bit that may be associated with y'all, he just associated with us. Notre Dame just associated with the ACC as far as football go. The other 27 sports, they're in the ACC. So they won't have a problem getting into a tournament as long as they, have the right record and play for a conference championship. No issue whatsoever. But your football team, yeah, man, your football team's always going to have this problem. And that's actually one of the brick or swishes regarding Notre Dame, because I ain't like the way that they did the whole I'm going to take my ball and go home situation. It's like, if we ain't make the college football playoff, then we don't want to play in none of y'all bowl games.
Right. They being real petty.
What part of the game is that? I thought organized sports is supposed to teach people about character development, integrity, all that kind of stuff. What message are you sending to the kids in regular everyday life? Yeah, if something don't go your way, man, just forget it. Screw it. You ain't gotta worry. You ain't gotta deal with it. Just go home. You don't like the way something going down, just leave. That's a bad look for the program, man. I don't think that's a good look for Notre Dame at all.
Hey, it's sad because everything you said I agree with, but then I had somebody play devil's advocate with me. They was like, "Well, you saying that with Notre Dame, but you didn't say nothing when Carolina a couple of years ago was invited to the NIT and y'all declined that invitation." He said y'all was doing the same thing basically. I said, "No, it's two different things totally, brother. Us not going to the NIT, that's an invitational. That's what that's called. So we were invited and we declined the invitation. That's different than Notre Dame not doing a bowl game. You know what I mean? Like bowl games are different than this scenario to me. What do you think?
I don't think that's a fair comparison due to the fact that the NIT is not a prestigious tournament. Like, Notre Notre Dame declined the bowl game because they didn't get into the national, college football playoff. Us not wanting to play into the not invited to the tournament, that just means we knew we have a higher expectation of our team. So the regular tournament, then there's no way we should be playing in any tournament. We need to go rebuild and figure out what's wrong with this squad because we got a certain level, a certain standard of play in over there at Chapel Hill. Now, if your advocate, your person who's advocating for the devil, who's crazy beyond belief, I would never advocate for the devil. If they're trying to tell us that the only standard Notre Dame has is college football playoff and nothing else, then they need to understand that the best way to get into that, you might want to join a conference.
Exactly. That's exactly what I said. All that independent stuff, you let every one of your other sports join the ACC, but now y'all just want to stand on y'all business supposedly. And it is what it is. I guess they get big money, and I guess they ain't got to divvy nothing out to the no conference because they're not in one, which I understand. But at the end of the day, this is the kind of stuff you got to deal with. So you want to deal with this kind of stuff, or join a conference, you're still gonna make a lot of money, buku some money. It's just it's a sacrifice they got to make, and I don't think they're gonna make that. They're gonna keep on whining.
If you're gonna be independent, that's perfectly fine, but you're gonna have to win out. Like you can't leave it up to the committee if you know you're not gonna join the conference, man. That's just how it go. That's just how it go.
Well,
Yeah, man, for real though. And I mean, Notre Dame didn't get in, but I still did not think that Miami would have gotten in because your conference champion was a 7-5 Duke Blue Devil team. So if Notre Dame wanted to make that argument, cool. But I mean, they still beat y'all.
right.
But yeah, I didn't think the ACC should have had a representative in the top 12 if your conference is that weak. That's all I was saying. Like you should have gave uh another SEC team a shot or look at another conference's team or something like that. But I ain't think if you can't even win your conference championship, like yeah,
Yeah.
or at least play for it. Like you ain't even play for it. Miami is in it. If they would have said if they would have said UVA gets it because they would have run up in the ACC and they had a better record, I would have understood that a little more than Miami that wasn't even playing.
It boggles my mind too, but I'm in ACC country, so I am happy that Miami's in there. That's what's up. Hopefully they show out. But I definitely would not have been the one to say they were going to be in the top 12. Everything you said, to your point, they weren't in the ACC championship game. Like, and then you just automatically get like, I believe it's way more fair to all the schools if you, like you said, let an SEC team, let another one of them teams come on in, or somebody from another conference, whatever the case may be. But hey, man, who are we?
Yeah, yeah. Now, um, well, let's just look at the bracket real quick. Let me ask you who's your front runner to win so far? Are you familiar with the bracket, or do I need to break it down?
I seen the bracket, yeah, but you can always I'm trying to find it right now, so you ain't got to college football playoff bracket.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I've been had it written down, so it ain't no big deal.
Yeah, go ahead then. Yeah.
So the top four that get a bye, number one is Indiana, number two Ohio State, number three Georgia, number four Texas Tech. No issue with any of those.
No, I ain't no issue with them.
None whatsoever.
Nope.
So after that, you got number five Oregon playing James Madison. The winner of that game gets Texas Tech. Now number six Ole Miss playing Tulane. The winner of that game gets Georgia. Number seven Texas A&M playing number 10 Miami. The winner of that game gets Ohio State. Number eight Oklahoma plays number nine Alabama, and the winner of that game gets number one Indiana. So as it stands, your favorite to win the college football playoff is who?
Going Indiana, man.
Yeah, I gotta come up with another one then, because it's not gonna be much of a discussion if we, if we just pick the
Crazy.
same thing.
That's crazy though. I could have said anybody, you know.
Yeah, you could have, but I mean, Indiana showed improved all season.
They have.
Cause the last test they had, they passed it. They beat Ohio State. Um, okay, so you got Indiana. Who I gotta ride with some. Give me Texas Tech.
Hey, that's
Yeah,
not a bad pick at all. Them boys is
yeah, give
ready.
me Texas Tech. Texas Tech is I like the way that defense is playing. I really like the way that defense is playing, man. And also, they put points up. They ain't got no issue putting points up. And plus, yeah, I'm gonna enjoy watching that Oregon Texas Tech game. I mean, no slight to nobody from James Madison, but y'all ain't going to Eugene, Oregon, beating Oregon, man.
Hey,
I hate to break it to you.
I know, but hold up, bruh. I'm saying there's always a Cinderella story somewhere, brother. Don't ever
That
count
that was
them
gonna be
out.
my net. That was my next question. Who's your Cinderella team then? If you got Indiana winning, and when I say Cinderella, just everybody who's listening, I'm not saying who's the least likely team you think is gonna win the whole thing. Because college football ain't like college basketball. That rooted stuff, nah, that ain't real here on college football. I'm just saying upset in one of these early games. That's all I'm saying when I say Cinderella. That's it. So
Yeah.
who's your Cinderella?
If there is a Cinderella, we just gonna say what I just said, man. James Madison. That's the only one that makes logical sense to be a Cinderella.
Hmm. I mean, the only other one would be Tulane, and I don't really see them. Give me Tulane, man. Give me Tulane for the upset with Ole Miss, since Ole Miss don't have their coach,
Ooh.
and the guys might not be as dialed in as they need to be, just might not be. So give me Tulane, man, because the only other Cinderella would be Miami since they're number 10, but Miami's playing Texas A&M, and Texas A&M to me, I remember early on I thought I had Texas A&M winning the whole thing. That loss they took playing at Texas, I think them boys hot about that. That cost them the SEC championship game. I think they're gonna beat the wheels off Miami.
You know, hey, this is why I love it. This is because we can say what we want, but we don't know what's gonna happen until that clock start running and them boys start playing. You know what I mean? Now, and yeah, I can agree with you. You know, I can definitely see where you're coming from. Let me put it like that. But I think Miami gonna ride their high horse, bro. They got lucky to get in, and I think they're gonna do what they do, even though they really didn't show me a lot this year. Carson Beck didn't show me a lot. You know, I don't really have faith in that man as a quarterback like everybody else does. But hey, who knows, man? But like I say, Indiana, that's who my pick is to win the whole joint.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna run with Texas Tech just for discussion purposes. I'm just run with old Texas Tech.
Just,
All
oh,
right, college foot. So, go ahead, say again.
just for discussion purposes, huh?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Texas Tech. All right, sticking with college football, man. The four Heisman finalists were announced. So you got Jeremiah Love, the running back out of Notre Dame, had a program record 21 TDs, set the single season record, fourth in rushing with 1,372 yards. You have Fernando Mendoza, the quarterback out of Indiana, led the nation with 33 passing yards. The only QB lead his team to a 13-0 record. You got Diego Pavia out there in Vanderbilt, the quarterback with 27 passing touchdowns, 826 rushing yards. At Vanderbilt Commodores to their first ever 10-win season. Then you have Julian Sam, the quarterback out of Ohio State, led the FBS with 78.4 completion percentage, 31 passing touchdowns, total 3,323 passing yards. Deuce Jones, Vegas is calling. Who is your pick for the Heisman Trophy?
I'm almost 85% sure it's gonna be Mr. Shin from the Ohio State.
Really?
Yeah, yep.
Shocker.
And then Ohio State's gonna win the championship. So that'll be crazy too. But either way,
I think it'll be between Mendoza and Pavia. And I'm saying Pavia's name because of name recognition. You've heard his name all season long. He's kind of that Johnny Manziel this past season. He was the Johnny Manziel of football this year.
yes, he was.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then taking the team nobody even thinks of when you think of football to a 10-win season. Who did they upset this year?
They upset a couple people that day.
Yeah, I mean, like, because remember last year they upset Alabama. That's what kind of got him on everybody's radar.
Yeah, who was it?
Yeah. Oh well.
Somebody big this year though.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't even remember. I just know. Hey,
Texas.
Was it Texas?
I think it might have been.
We can look it up. I don't want to be wrong when we got the phone right here.
We got the power of truth right here.
See, Vanderbilt Commodores football. What's that schedule like?
It was
Yeah,
one of
beat
the
beat the
games.
wheels off beat the wheels off Tennessee. Was it Tennessee?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
'cause
was
they ain't beat Texas. Yeah, they ain't beat Texas. As a matter of fact, they ain't really. Yeah, I'm thinking they upset some folk. They ain't really. It wasn't really no upsets like that. But that Tennessee game,
yeah.
yeah, 'cause Tennessee was at home. They were both ranked. Yeah, 45-24. Cool. We'll just call it an upset for show purposes. Yeah, we'll we'll rock with that. But it got to be Mendoza though. I mean, you led your team 13-0. You beat Ohio State. Like it got to be him, right?
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. I don't know, man. I just have some reason it's telling me that Ohio State quarterback is gonna get it, man. I don't know why. I be going with my gut feeling, man, for some reason.
I know who's not going to get it and who has no shot since your team took their ball and ran home. Your man Jeremiah Love from Notre Dame. Hey man, you can go to New York, get all dressed up, bro. They ain't giving it to you. Your coach, your AD and your team ruined it for you. Any chances you had, now you done put a sour taste in everybody's mouth just because you rocking the ND on your jersey, homie.
Man, let me tell you though, he impressed me a lot this year. That man was unstoppable, bruh.
Yeah, well, the CFP stopped him. Done. All right. Did you have anything else on college football?
I got my NFL teed up, but now I really don't have nothing else on college football. I think we covered most of everything we need to right there.
Yeah, now it's just time to see them do their thing. Time to see them show on out. Oh yeah, and that Heisman presentation will be taking place December 13th at 7 p.m. on ABC. If y'all are interested in watching that, man, go check it out. Root for your guys. Root for your guys. I'm taking Mendoza.
I'm taking Saiyan.
All
Super
right.
Saiyan.
On to the NFL because it ain't really time for college basketball to be, get turned up just yet. Um, one time for them Hills though, still out here winning.
Let's go
BYU look like it's
Bill.
gonna be BYU look like it's gonna be a problem come March. And Clemson look like they're gonna be a huge letdown. Man, how you up like 21 points at halftime and end up losing the game?
Yeah, I don't know, bro, but I tell you one thing, I'm watching Iowa State. From now on, Iowa State is on my radar.
I told you some shows back when we were talking about the top 25. I said the first the first Purdue was gonna be the first number one team to lose early, like the first high ranked team to lose. I told you that. I told you I ain't expecting them to get the wheels beat off of them at home like that. But yeah. So this might make them a juggernaut from here on out. They got punched in the mouth. You know what I mean? Got punched in the mouth a little bit. Now they're gonna take it out on the conference or something like that.
You know,
Maybe.
they gonna tuck their tails and they gonna be mad vulnerable this year. Cause I think people gonna eat off of them now because they know they can get done like that. They be like, oh, all right, like let my Tar Heels play them. Watch what we do.
We'll see. We'll see. What's up with these NFL games, man?
First of all, I got to do a recap because I want to
Okay.
know what in the hell was Kevin Stefanski, the coach from the Cleveland Browns, thinking about taking Shador Sanders 350 yards passing in one game. You take this man out of the biggest play of the game. 58, please tell me what you think about this situation, sir.
I mean, tell me you don't want this job without telling me you don't want this job. That's all I got from it. It's like nobody wants to like just come out and say, yo, I'm tired of being a NFL coach for this particular team. I like to go do something else, man. Maybe coach a middle school team. Go paint, get my Bob Ross on. Maybe I want to just ride bikes, man, through the countryside. But I no longer want to be an NFL coach. And since I don't want to say it out loud and risk ruining my reputation as a man, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the quarterback who got us in this position, and I'm gonna bench him on the last play of the game. And if that don't get me fired, then I don't know what else to do.
Hey, brother, you couldn't have said it any better. That's it. If anybody didn't understand, they get it now, brother.
Yeah, he doesn't want to play anymore, man. Um, cause I've always said I'm not against Shador Sanders. I'm not for Shador Sanders. But this right here just seemed like I mean, you hate to say sabotage and use conspiracy type rhetoric, but I mean, you can't explain not having the huh? What?
That make it make sense. That's all I say. Please make it make sense.
I'm telling you, man, he don't want to coach no more. He don't want to coach no more. He don't want to coach anymore. Then I seen where they're saying they're trying to get Deshaun Watson back on the roster for next year. Hey yo, man, Cleveland, Cleveland, Cleveland. Hey man,
Yeah.
I feel for any Cleveland Brown fan, man. Y'all been going through a lot for a long time. Like us, us, by meaning my Panthers, we'll be good. Then for like 5 to 8 years, we'll suck and have to rebuild. But the Cleveland Browns have been terrible for a long time.
Hey, yeah, it's just they know what to do and they know who to hire to keep that going. That generational garbage juice that they've been serving everybody. And these fans, I feel so bad for these fans because there's
That's what
still
I'm saying.
fans out there. They're still there.
Cleveland is a great sports city, man. They really go hard for their teams, man. The Guardians used to be the Indians, the Cavaliers, of course, the Browns. Like even those people who were buying tickets and sitting in that stadium when they were the absolute worst team in the NFL, like them people deserve some type of retribution or some type of get back or something. Like there should be a day where the coach, the general manager, and the owner just line up all the season ticket holders and tell them we gonna put some capes on and y'all get to come by one and just hit us in the face with a pie for all this stuff that we got y'all going through. Y'all can just line up whoever got season tickets and just go right ahead. That should be a gift to those people. Every year you have a bad year and do stupid stuff like this, at the very least they should be sitting in the stands like, yeah, I think it's gonna be lemon meringue this year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely get it, man. Because if I was in that position, and I'm a diehard fan with my Giants, just like you are with your Panthers. But like you said, it's different in Cleveland, bruh. Like we had our ups and downs. They got is downs, bruh. But it's the decisions they go with. It's the decisions they go with, man. And it's nothing but their fault. You know what I mean? And I don't know what to do, man. I know getting rid of Stefanski is one way, yes, but there's still other problems in that organization, bro.
Yeah, but you gotta start with the coach first, though, man. He the one that yeah, you gotta start with him. Start with him, and I mean, it's a lot of good college coaches. Well, I ain't gonna say good. It's a lot of college coaches without jobs right now. So, Brian Kelly? Yeah, Brian Kelly needs some work. You see James Franklin. James Franklin ain't even sit home long enough till Christmas, man. He got picked up by Virginia Tech, so you already know what's up with him. The ACC about to look a little different next year.
Damn it.
See, I'm tripping. We off of college football. I ain't even about to go into all that. Uh, I, t- I told you, Belichick wasn't leaving. Belichick about to have him a different season next year, yo. And I'm not a Tar Heel football fan. Just I don't like the way everybody was acting like Bill Belichick was the one out there playing. And I got that's a question I'm gonna ask everybody on the Sunday Night Live too, man. Yeah, I got a question for y'all. Let me write it down so I don't forget it. So I do not forget it. But go ahead with your NFL predictions, sir.
Boy, another thing I got to recap too.
Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah,
Ravens.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Who did the Ravens just play on Sunday?
Pittsburgh. Well, they played Pittsburgh plus the ref.
There you go. Because that play when they said he didn't score a touchdown and he caught the ball and had 2 feet in, I was just astonished. I couldn't believe that went down like it did. But like you said, man, when you're playing against the team and the refs, it's pretty hard, to really have a good outcome over that, man.
Nah, though you can't leave anything up to chance. That's the problem. You can't leave anything to chance. You can complain all you want, but if you give somebody even a little window to say maybe it was a catch, maybe it wasn't, can't do that.
So what do you
Because
think?
football is a game of inches, and had you just held on to that football, then this would be a different outcome. Y'all would be number one in the AFC North instead of Pittsburgh right now. By y'all, I mean in the Baltimore Ravens. But since you couldn't hold on to it, now you got to go back and ask yourself, well, yeah, you messed up. You know what I'm saying? And you still had a chance to win. But again, Mark Andrews came up short. Not sure
Well,
how long y'all gonna want to keep him in Baltimore.
pertaining to that play, that one play to me, I think it was a catch. When I seen it the 35,000 times that they posted it in slow mo,
Hmm.
fast mo, realistic mode, whatever mode they got, I said, yo, bro, caught the ball, 1 foot, 2 foot. Then it went,
Hmm.
after that, that's already a touchdown though, bro. So all the extra stuff when it gets knocked out, You don't even have to look at that piece. All you got to see is the catch, the 1 foot, the second foot in the end zone. That's a touchdown, bro. Not now I'm looking at the next step, and I didn't get it, but hey, like you said, they had another chance to win and they didn't take it. But that right there hurt, bro.
Yeah, you can't leave anything up to the refs, man. I don't know why everybody doesn't understand it by now. You can't leave anything up to the refs. Ask Dez Bryant. You can't you can't leave stuff up to the refs, man.
Well, moving on.
What else? Hold on. Was there something? What else happened? Kind of wacky this past Sunday. Or was that it? Yeah, that's it. The only other thing that happened wacky was I was rooting for the Saints, and sure enough, when the Saints go marching in, hey, skibbity boo bop bow. Thank you.
And while you're on the Saints marching in, they are definitely marching in to play the Panthers this week.
Now we marching into New Orleans 425. Oh, you can't believe I wrote that down.
No, you definitely did. So what you got on that one, brother?
Panthers. And I'm gonna tell you why. Cause we had a bye week. Had we played, we would have lost. Cause that's just how we've been doing all year. But we didn't play. So you can go ahead and count that as the loss we would have took. Now we about to win.
I'm hoping y'all do because for some reason, like you and me talked about before, man, it's like the Saints have y'all number for some crazy reason. You know what I mean? When they should have no way in the world that they should win, they win somehow. So I'm hoping that Carolina get their face back, especially because y'all got a decent record right now. You know what I mean?
We are tied for first place in the NFC South. The guys have had a chance to rest a little bit. Yeah, man. 8-6. We're gonna be 8-6 after Sunday. Come Sunday night live at 7 p.m. We're gonna be talking about how we 8-6.
All right. Well, I'm with it. I'm all with it. Let's go Panthers. I'm way far removed from being a Panther fan, but I am rooting for the Panthers in this one, and I hope they march in on the Saints.
Yeah, man. Appreciate that. Hey, Panthers, appreciate y'all. Y'all got me my 2 20s and my 10.
Make that and and 4 10s. Stop playing.
Hey, make it whatever you want, as long as you get here.
Got you, brother. No doubt. Let's go for Thursday. They have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers hosting the Atlanta Falcons. They have the line right now at Tampa Bay -4.5. What you got, 58?
I need the Falcons to go on and upset Tampa Bay, man. That's what I need. Yeah, I need Tampa Bay to lose everything. Falcons only have 4 wins, so I don't care if they can win. It won't affect us. Yeah, it won't affect us. Plus, we already handled them. You know what I mean? So yeah, go ahead and beat Tampa Bay for me.
All right, so you going with
You
Atlanta?
ain't got nothing to lose.
I'm definitely
Yeah,
going.
Atlanta ain't got nothing to lose anyway.
I'm definitely
You definitely going with who?
I'm going with Tampa Bay. Baker Mayfield gonna handle his business like he supposed to. Atlanta Falcons ain't no threat. They just win a couple of games very luckily. I don't know how they do it, but I'm definitely going with Baker.
Hey, that's completely fair. Just know he ain't at 100%. That's all I'm saying.
True that. Atlanta Falcons ain't been 100% the whole season.
Hey, I just need him to be 100% on Sunday.
He's gonna go through a couple of games on Sunday. I got at 1 o'clock. We got the Cleveland Browns playing at the Chicago Bears. They have the line at Chicago -7.5. What you got, 58?
Chicago gonna beat these boys 21-7, man. At least.
No, sir.
Yeah.
No,
I got Chicago easy on them.
Definitely calling Cleveland for the points. I want Cleveland +7.5. And I really want to go to under, but it's so low. The under is 39.5, which is very low. So I'm gonna leave that alone. But I think it is gonna be a real low scoring game. I think the defense of Cleveland shows up all the way because they didn't show up this past Sunday like they normally do. I think they show up against Caleb Williams. I think they turn it up a notch. Maybe there's a different coach. Maybe we have an interim coach coming in too. Who knows what's gonna happen?
Nah, he's gonna still be there.
Okay. Well, let's see another good one. I ain't gonna go through all of them. I just want to see the good ones that we can go through. Actually, Baltimore and Cincinnati's
Now
gonna
that Baltimore Cincinnati game is gonna be a lot better than people think, man. Cause what's Joe Burrow's nickname, man? Joe Cool. What's his nickname? Does he have a nickname? Okay, well yeah, Joe Cool is back. Yeah, Joe Cool back. Yeah, man, around there looking like Mad Dog off Martin. You say Mad Dog? Yeah, Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow out putting fear in people's hearts with like 4-5 wins.
So
how many wins Cincinnati got? Yeah, they got 4 wins.
So you doing Cincinnati -2.5?
Yeah, man, I gotta go with Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow, man. Hey, I want it. I really want the Ravens to, run the table, get to the playoffs, whoop de whoop. But they did it to themselves, man.
I'm with it. I
Joe
definitely
back.
bandwagon.
Joe back.
Cincinnati on that one. Baltimore looks crazy this year with and without their QB. They look crazy. Cincinnati, like you said, got Joe Cool back. I think it's gonna be good. I think Cincinnati will handle that. Um, Next on my list, I'm looking at that Buffalo playing at New England. New England minus 1.5.
I definitely got New England. I think New England wins that division outright. I got New England one time for Drake May, Carolina guy. You know, yeah. Well, way to play this season, sir. Way to
Yeah,
play, man. I'm not
doing, brother.
never been a New England fan. You never been a New England fan, but hey, you stepped in there and gave them people something to cheer about, Mr. May. So yeah, I'm riding with him.
Hey, you know what? And you are not lying about that. He gave them a bunch to cheer about. He came in, he done saved the day, but he's not saving the day this Sunday coming up. Buffalo's gonna handle it. Josh Allen gonna mollywop him by himself if he has to. Superman will be in the building that day. So I'm going with Buffalo plus 1.5.
Devil mind, I'm not even gonna say that. That would have been wrong. That would have been so wrong. I'm gonna just all right. I'm gonna just say okay.
Well,
Just
moving
say
on.
okay.
Moving and grooving. We're gonna
Mm-hmm.
go Green Bay, Jordan Love versus Denver and Bo Nix at Denver. They have the line at Green Bay minus 2.5. I have Green Bay winning that. What you got?
Man, Bo knows. Now Bo knows how to win. Bo's 11-2. I'm going with old Bo. Yeah, going with Bo, man. Yeah, Denver wins that game. Them boy, hey, them guys up there Mile High ain't playing, man.
Okay, for different reason. I don't know why I'm thinking this, but I think Jordan Love gonna come in there and they're gonna handle some business, brother.
I mean, it may be a good game, but I got Bo Nix winning that thing though.
All right. Well, let's move on to the talk of the town. Indianapolis playing at Seattle. Will Indianapolis reinstate, put in the 44-year-old phenom, Philip Rivers? Will he get a debut versus the Seattle Seahawks?
Well, first of all, we laughing because he old and coming back, but I mean, Joe Flacco, has he been hurt? That's
No.
all I'm saying. These old guys know how to avoid the old guys know how to avoid injury. Anthony Richards been hurt ever since they said, and now with this whatever selection the Indianapolis Colts select Anthony Richards from the University of Florida, and the man been hurt ever since he walked across the stage. Like right now, he got like a orbital fracture or something like that. Like, I ain't even know the man got hit in the eye. I almost forgot he played for the team until I started looking up. Well, who else can they get besides going to get Philip Rivers from the house? Philip Rivers is putting up Christmas decorations. He ain't got no business coming out here. But I
No,
mean, I the workout had to have went well because you're putting your season on the line with this 44-year-old guy. Like you're in great position to make the playoffs, and the best thing that you could do, because I mean you couldn't trade for anybody. You know what I mean? The trade deadline is over. I mean you had to think of something. Philip Rivers was your best option, and what make it even worse though, Juice? You don't now you got to rethink your next year's plan. Because this is an Achilles, so it ain't like he going to be back soon. Daniel Jones, I mean. It ain't like he going to be back soon.
well, I'm gonna tell
So
you
you
straight.
got Philip Rivers. Go ahead.
It's holiday season. Philip Rivers has 10 kids. Philip Rivers is ready to get this check again, brother. So this is gonna be very interesting.
Man, it's the NFL. Everybody got a bunch of kids. That don't mean nothing. Antonio Cromartie ain't never sniffed the NFL Super. Has he won a Super Bowl?
No, not to my
That
knowledge.
man got like right. That man got a whole baseball team too, man. A lot of NFL players got a bunch of kids, and they still, they still come up short. Don't let that fool you. Yeah, don't let that fool you, man. Yeah,
Well,
that means nothing.
well, to get straight to it, then okay. To get straight to the point, they got Seattle minus 14 on Indianapolis this Sunday. I'm rolling with Indianapolis and the 14 points. That's how I'm rolling.
I'm rolling with Seattle because I would feel disrespected too if I was Seattle. Like, man, what you to we are 10-3, and you're telling us that you gonna bring in Father Time to play against us? Like that's who you think is gonna beat us? Philip Rivers. Philip Rivers now. This ain't the early 2000s. Talking about Philip. You saying Philip Rivers' name like that's supposed to mean something in Seattle. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, man, 14. You better hope it's only 2 touchdowns. You better hope.
I don't know, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm going with Indianapolis. I believe in the crazy stuff because crazy stuff has been happening all season to me, and I'm going the flip side this time, baby.
It can be as crazy as it won't. Ain't no way this man is going from watching The Bachelor to winning his first NFL game in I don't know how long. Nah, Seattle, hands down, points and
All right,
all, Seattle.
that's what's up. And let's see. Moving on, we got the late game on Sunday. You got Minnesota playing at
Oh,
Dallas.
ho, 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 ho. Back it up a little. Back it up a little. Back it up just a
Where
hair.
you want me to go?
You got you got Detroit playing the Rams.
I did see that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think that's
I ain't
going to
really
be a
worried
very
about that. I
interesting
mean, I think
game.
they're gonna handle their business.
Oh well, yeah, me too. But I mean, it was two teams with decent records. You know,
Okay.
two NFC foes. So you know, but yeah, the Rams stomp down. Yeah, stomp down. Detroit. Detroit is having an off season, and congratulations to Detroit for 8-5 being an off season. You know what I
Right.
mean? They've come a long way to where teams, well, people are expecting more from them. So that's a great sign. Just not the year y'all were expecting after losing in the NFC divisional game last season. But hey, man, us down here at Bank of America Stadium, we would like an 8-5, right? We would like to be 8-5 right now and be thought about. You know what I mean? So yeah, but yeah, the Rams is gonna make small work of you on Sunday. So go ahead, sir. Night game.
Now let's go to the night game. Minnesota playing at Dallas. The Cowboys. They have the line at Cowboys minus 5.5. I'm rolling with it all day long, baby.
Yeah, I don't really see no reason for them to lose that game. To be quite honest with you, it should be a blowout. It should be touchdown fest out there in Dallas, man.
That's
And
what I'm.
just cause we said that, watch JJ McCarthy had the best game he ever had of his life.
Right.
Just
That's
cause
how
we
we
said that.
going. That's how we going, bro.
Yeah. Are you interested in the Monday night game at all?
Not at all, but I definitely will throw it out there. It's Miami playing at Pittsburgh. They have the line at Pittsburgh -3. I can give two doo-doos about who wins this game because they both doo-doo to me. But if I had to pick a dog in the fight, I'm gonna say Miami's gonna win.
I got Pittsburgh, man. Regardless of how you feel about it, man, Pittsburgh's number one in their division right now. Somebody has to be number one. Hey, I don't I'm I don't have the luxury of looking down on any team because of their record, because we are at 7-6, trying to be number one in our division also. So hey, I ain't looking down on nobody.
Oh man.
Yes, sir. Man, well, speaking of looking down, some things are not going. Some stuff is not looking right for Missouri defensive end Damon Wilson. Are you familiar with Mr. Damon Wilson?
No, sir. What happened?
Okay, well, Damon Wilson's being sued by the University of Georgia for 390K. So he played 2 years with Georgia, then he transferred 2 weeks after signing a new NIL deal with Georgia's Classic City Collective. The good folks at Georgia were like, look, man, we honor agreements around here. So if you don't want to honor the agreement, you're gonna give us our bread back because that's a breach of contract.
Okay. So
So you agree?
he was supposed to be at the University of Georgia, you saying, and he got the NIL money for that, but then left and went to Missouri and still took the NIL money from Georgia.
Well, yeah, he ain't give it back.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, yeah, these kids out here playing around. You see, this is why a lot of people love the NIL. I love players in college getting to get money. Don't get it twisted. But this NIL, this done changed the whole thing and whole perspective of this game. These boys is crazy out here. Like you think you're gonna take my money that I'm giving you from my team and you're gonna go to another team. What the blood clot is going on in the world 58?
Now, to be completely fair, because you know that's how we rock. The lawyers for Mr. Wilson was like, "Yo, this is not all that they saying. I was being mistreated or something to that effect. All I know is you're being sued at the moment. We'll see how it pans out. We'll see how it pans out. Cause I don't blame Georgia if that's really the case. I don't blame Georgia, man. What you mean? You think we really gave you money to go to another school? It don't even sound right.
Bruh, I'm just super like boggled how much money these kids are getting nowadays, bruh. If they had the opportunity when we were around, I would have been a totally different person. I would have made sure I was doing something else. I don't care if I was playing ping pong or football for my school. I'm getting the NIL money, brother, like whichever way it came through. You know what I mean? Like these boys is getting paid, brother. He's not even all that. You know what I mean? He's not even like the huge big names that's being thrown in college, and you still getting the $300,000 and $400,000. Like that's crazy. That's crazy, bruh.
Yeah, Georgia. Man, hey, the University of Georgia was looking out. You know what I mean? They were looking out. Tell you who else looking out though. One time for Mr. Kyrie Irving, Dallas Maverick, ex Boston Celtic, NBA champion with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Him and Answer Sportswear have a 3-year partnership with Paul Quinn, as well as some other HBCUs. They're going to be supplying them with uniforms, shoes, etc. You know, making sure the guys look presentable when they go hoop. Paul Quinn is a historically black Methodist college in Dallas. It's the oldest HBCU in Texas. It's the nation's only urban work college, requiring students to work as part of the curriculum to help minimize debt while preparing them for postgraduate life, man. So one time for the folks at Paul Quinn, 2 times for Mr. Kyrie Irving, man. That's a big deal. You know, he's gonna, of course, you know, they're gonna be wearing his sneaker. So we'll see if that translates to any extra wins or anything like that. You know what they say. What Deion say, look good, you feel good, you play good. Mm-hmm.
I'm
That's
with
what he said. Hey, that's what he said. Uh-huh. Yeah. So I'm guessing the Colorado Buffaloes wasn't dressed right this season. They
not
wasn't
this
dressed right.
not this season.
Okay. Wrong clothes. They had the wrong clothes on. Didn't
That's
fit.
it.
Stuff didn't fit.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
Don't worry.
all.
We'll be
That's
right
all.
back next year. We'll be straight next year. We'll get the different attire. We'll be okay.
Hey man, I understand. I'm gonna tell you what else doesn't fit. This is the news transition, right? Yo man, what's up with this Netflix situation? So at first, who's trying to buy Netflix first? God Almighty, why am I drawing a blank now?
I didn't
No,
know.
Netflix was trying to buy Paramount.
Yeah,
No, I'm sorry. Netflix trying to buy Warner. That's what it was.
yeah.
Nobody's trying to buy Netflix. Netflix trying to buy Warner. I'm like, okay, that's crazy. I mean, the DC universe over there, Looney Tunes and all this, that, and the third. A nice big catalog over there, old Netflix. Now, turns out there's somebody else with their hand in the pot that want to take Warner, and this seems to be the son of Larry Ellison. Larry Ellison, billionaire. You already know if he's a billionaire, you know who his homeboy is. His homeboy, the president. So with that being said, they spoke to the president about it. He was like, yeah, we're gonna look into it. You know, Netflix got a big market share right now, so we're gonna see if they're gonna be able to do that. Make a long story short, yeah, man, I'm gonna look into it. Yeah, you know, it's gonna go through me. The deal gonna go through me. So Juice, because I'm not sure if, okay, so some of the cable channels that Warner has, like CNN and some other channels, from what I understood, are separate now. They're their own company. So would that be in the new situation that Larry Ellison and them are trying to acquire?
That I don't know, but who is Larry Ellison with? What group is he with?
I think this is this not Paramount? Well, no, Larry Ellison, he's his own thing. That's yeah. But it's his son. Let me double check this. This got to be Paramount.
And you said they're trying to buy Netflix, or you said Netflix is trying to buy them?
Netflix trying to buy them.
Okay.
Netflix trying to buy Warner. Both entities are trying to buy Warner.
Oh yeah, well Netflix is probably gonna have a better shot at getting Warner Brothers than anybody else. You know, being with Netflix,
No,
yeah, with their success, they are so far ahead with their success. They're the #1 streaming service. You know what I mean? They've been doing this thing for a nice little bit now, and they've been running the checkup, bro. I don't see, like you said, Ellison's son. Like, who are they? Like,
what do you mean? I just told you Larry Ellison is a billionaire.
yeah, but like
Larry Ellison, the
entertainment.
Larry Ellison is the chief technology officer at Oracle. That's who Larry Ellison is. See, net worth $273.2 billion. Yeah, man.
Ooh,
His son David is the CEO at Paramount. Excuse me. Yeah. So I believe Paramount about to get Warner, bro.
you think Paramount's gonna get Warner over Netflix?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you might be right because you know there's other
I
things
think
that nobody knows about. But yeah, you might be right.
But nah, it's stuff people know about. They know that Larry Ellison is cool with Trump. Paramount is about to get Warner Brothers, man. Or Warner, excuse me. It's about to get Warner. That deal, you can go and count that deal done, cuz.
I
Yeah,
know
that deal done, man. Netflix.
Paramount and Warner Brothers are both ran by Jewish entity families, so that's why I'm thinking that you might be right because I don't know who Netflix is owned by. But when it comes to this entertainment, the Jewish community has ran that entertainment and ran Hollywood as a whole. They made Hollywood, first of all. So it would make more sense for Paramount to have that, to still keep it in their control. So I believe you on that. That's what I was saying.
I just know one side is cool with the president, one side I don't know about. I'm leaning toward the side that's cool with the president to win this thing. You know what I mean? That's simple as that. That wasn't even hard to talk about. So right there.
Yeah, you
I
put it
just had
like
to
that.
get my facts straight on yeah, on Paramount there. Yeah, man, so we can look forward to that probably next year. Yeah, early next year, something like that, for that news to break saying Paramount has acquired Warner. I think that's safe to say.
They offered them $83 billion.
Netflix?
Netflix offered Warner Brothers 83 billion with a B.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Woo!
Yeah,
That's
that's
a lot of
cool.
money for DA.
That's it is. It is. Yeah, it's cool. It was a nice try. You know what I mean? Nice try. It was just nice try.
I can't wait.
Nice try.
That's a good one.
Hey, all right, let's get to it real
Are you
quick.
not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
All right. Mm. By now, y'all all know Sean Puffy Diddy brother Love, Janice Combs' son, Biggie's manager, Tupac's rival, Diddy Combs. Yeah, he locked up. While he's locked up, there's this documentary out. Juice, have you seen the Diddy? I don't even know the name of it. Everybody just call it the Diddy doc. What is the name of it?
I believe the name is The Reckoning of Sean Diddy Combs.
Okay. Have you seen it?
I've definitely seen it. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna watch it again.
Yo, I haven't watched it because I know how it ends. Uh, it's like it's like watching a lot of Tupac Biggie documentaries. I'm like, well, I know how they all end. So, but what was your takeaway from it, man? What, like you said you're gonna watch it again. What did you see that made you want to watch it more than once?
It was a lot of information that I didn't think I was gonna be seeing on this documentary. I thought this was gonna be strictly about what he was going through right now, with this case and the reason that he's locked up in prison. That's what I thought I was gonna see. And there was 4 episodes. The first episode covered all that, what I thought I was gonna see, and then 2, 3, and 4 went into totally different things. The murders of Tupac, the murders of Biggie, Notorious B.I.G., a lot of other women that stepped up, from the time where he was, doing things and people telling about acts that have been committed on them by him, male and female. So it went down a whole different rabbit hole, and that's why I got to see it one more time just to I want to hear everything again and make sure I heard it clear. But 50 Cent did a great job on this one, and he's gonna leave a lot of doubt in a lot of people's minds if they didn't already have doubt.
All right, now back to the whole Tupac and Biggie situation. Is 50 Cent or whoever whoever's responsible for the doc? I think 50 was just the executive producer. So I'm sure he wasn't the one that found the footage and did all that. But so what, are they saying he had a hand in both murders?
Yeah, they're definitely saying he had a hand in both murders, and they come up with great heaps of evidence that I'm not going to disclose because I don't want to ruin it for the person that hasn't seen it yet. But they definitely give evidence on both sides of what can be determined, and you have to take it for what you think after that. It's not like they're telling you to lean one way, but they throw things in your face that hasn't been thrown at us and things that we haven't seen. And it really was a wake up call for me.
Well, look here, man. I don't care nothing about ruin if we ain't seen it. I know I ain't about to watch it like that. So tell me, what evidence was it that you talking about that implicated him in both murders?
They
Oh,
got
excuse me. What you spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Yeah. All right, go ahead now.
the evidence, that I can remember they came up with about the Tupac murder. It started from when Tupac got shot at that session where Biggie was also at that same building doing his own session, and Tupac thought it was Big that had something to do with the whole ordeal. But they throw things in the mix and show you how Diddy orchestrated the whole thing for him to be there, in the first place, and like how he was like kept on calling Pac and asking Pac, yo, can you come out here to this session with this artist named Little Sean? And they kept on hitting him like, bro, where you at? Where you at? And like, Big had no idea Tupac was even in town. So this is coming from people that was rolling with Pop, talking about how Diddy was setting it up for him to go do this session with Little Sean. Meanwhile, at the same time, while Big was there, so when this whole thing went down, it looks like Big and them had something to do with it. Meanwhile, Big had no clue. You know what I mean? So that's one instance. Then another instance is they show how the relationship between Diddy and the Southside Crips out of LA that were his protection, the same people that also ended up supposedly killing Tupac in Vegas. You know, with that fight that Tupac got in at Mandalay Bay with one of the Southside Crips, is one of the Southside Crips from the gang that Diddy had protect him when he was on the West, and they did a lot of communicating with each other, and they had heads of those gangs saying how they heard Diddy at different events saying, "Yo, I got $1 million on the head of Suge Knight and Pac because I can't roll around with them boys alive." So that's one thing about that. And then when you move to the Biggie murder, they had evidence of, Diddy, how he kept Big in California when Big was supposed to be going to London, but there was some reason that Diddy called and said, nah, cancel his flight to London. He's gonna stay out here in Cali another night. Like there's a lot of funny things about that went on that makes it that'll show you and make you think that he might have something to do with his murder as well. And this is just something that's been going on with Diddy since he was young, and they show different examples of different things that Diddy has done and gets away with it. You know what I mean? How manipulative he can be. So that's why I like it, man. It was a very good interesting documentary. And then the job that we do and the work that we do, doing these podcasts and trying to stay involved in the entertainment, I felt I had to watch it, you know what I mean? So I could definitely talk about it. But I tell you right now, I think it was gonna be like that, bro.
That's what's up, man. All right. Diddy Doc. Y'all go check that out, man. Yeah, we all know how it ends, but y'all go check that out. Uh some new music. some some new music though, man. Ludacris. 44 bars, new single. A little back up to his old ways, man. Always been very
Luda!
formidable lyricist. Absolutely, absolutely. Uh, Big Crit, my man Crit. Big Crit new album dedicated to Cataly Barritz. That's the name of the whole album. Real smooth. Make a long story short, it's riding music. You know what I mean? This album is meant to be played on a nice 808 sound system. Big Crits dedicated to Cataly Barritz, man. Y'all check that out. R&B artist Masego, a new single out. I Win, definitely worth a listen. The track list is out for Light Years, that Nas and DJ Premier joint coming out December 12th. Question I had was answered. I had a question and it was answered. AZ is on one of the tracks. AZ is on one of the tracks. Name of the song is My Story, Your Story. So I'm already looking forward to listening to that. Juice, any new music that you've heard this week?
No new music that I've heard this week, but definitely I'm on that Light Years from Nas and DJ Premier. And yes, AZ is on that album. But the crazy thing is, he's the only feature on this album. So this is crazy. You know what I mean? I can't wait.
Fine with me. Fine with me. Hey, yo, Juice. You supposed to?
Yes, 58. Yes.
You got a Juice Joints food review this week?
Not really a review. I'll just give a shout out. I was at Harris Cherokee in Cherokee, North Carolina, the big casino resort over this weekend with my mom and my aunt. And we were out there having a great time. They have a spot that people will know about called Ruth Chris. It's a steakhouse. Definitely, I've been there before. This is not my first rodeo, but I got to give them a shout out because they keep it the same. Every time I go, it's like, it's that taste, man. It's a taste that when you know what you're going to have already and it still comes out the same way. I just love it, especially when it comes to food. So shout out to Ruth Chris at Harris Cherokee Resort. That was great. And also, I want to give a review. They have a spot called Gordon Ramsay's food hall in Cherokee. And that food was trash.
Man,
that was trash.
Man said, nah, not really, but yeah, I got a food review. So don't go to Gordon Ramsay's Harris. All right.
Trash.
Well, Juice, that's the end of the show, so you already know how it go, man. It's time for a little slight round of brick or swish. I get a topic from either sports, news, or entertainment. I present Juice with a this or that scenario. Juice, yeah, hold on. If he's with it, this is what it sounds like. And if he's not with it, this is what it sounds like.
Brick.
Juice Jones, you ready?
I am ready.
Juice Jones, brick or swish? Teams who decline bowl invites because they don't make the college football playoff should be penalized the following season. So no matter how good you do the next season, since you didn't want to play in one of the bowl games we're trying to get you, don't even worry about it. You won't get to play in one next season.
Go with a swish on that, and I know who you talking about. We talking about the big dogs at Notre Dame. And if it was up to me, they would not be in a bowl next year just because they acting real sour, and I don't like people that act sour. So go on here with that, bro. Give me a swish.
Already. Yeah, gonna throw another one in there, man. You know what I mean? I just ain't appreciate how they did that, man. You acting childish, man. You acting childish. All right. So, this was maybe last week. The Breakfast Club had interviewed Christopher Williams. Y'all remember Christopher Williams? Old singer, late 80s, early 90s. And if you don't know him from the singing, he's the one that Wesley Snipes stabbed in the hand on New Jack City. Sit your $5 down before I make change. You know what I mean? Y'all remember New Jack City, right? Cool. His character was named Kareem, and he was saying how he's coming out with a kind of a spinoff from New Jack City, where Kareem is the main character. Kareem has a son, and you know he has a whole. It's like from the New Jack City universe, he has a spinoff. And the way he was breaking it down sounded like it made sense. He wanted Dave East to play his son, Akbar or something like that. And it got me to thinking, instead of ruining original movies by coming out with sequels like Coming to America did, like Belly did, like I'm sure there's some others we can name. Brick or Swish, they should do spin-offs instead of sequels. That way there would be no expectation of the new movie. They wouldn't expect it to be like the original, or looking for stuff like the original. Brick or Swish, man?
I'm gonna dribble it, come down, hold up, let me keep it in the right, come around. Swish, baby, I love it. It's a great idea. 58, they should definitely do spinoffs. I love that idea way better than trying to come out with the sequels and the trifectas and all the other stuff. Just come with a spinoff, and I think it works way better, especially with all the ways that to go about watching these movies now. I think it's a good idea too. I wouldn't mind seeing it.
Yeah, like Coming to America should have been like Coming to America semi-story. You know what I mean? Arsenio Hall's supposed to have his own movie off of Coming to America. Ain't nobody care about this man knocking up Leslie Jones. Ain't nobody care about that. Come on, man. Come on, word. That's the best y'all can come up with. That's the best y'all can come up with. You got Lisa right there. What happened to Lisa's sister? We can't get nothing with Lisa's sister.
Right. That's dope.
Nothing.
Love it.
Knocking up Leslie, got drunk and knocked up Leslie Jones. Come on, man.
You go, what?
Yeah, man. Phooey. All right. Well, look, since y'all made it this far, you might as well go and hit that like, share, subscribe, and all that goodness, man. Thank y'all for watching on YouTube.
Hold up.
Hold on, what happened?
I got one for you. I got one Brick or Swish for you. 58South. Brick or Swish.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Australia has become the first country ever to ban social media to all children 16 and under, or under 16. Brick or Swish, do you agree with that? Yes.
Yeah, that's an emphatic swish. That's an emphatic swish, man. Like those kids in those kids in Australia, man, gonna be so much. They're gonna be a lot better for it. I just say that they're gonna be a lot better for it, man. I'm not sure how long they're gonna be able to uphold that ban, because kids want to do something, they're gonna do it. But just on the premise of it, I think it's a great idea. It'll never work over here, but I think it's a great idea in Australia.
Same here, brother. That's why I had to ask you that, because I believe that's definitely what needs to be done worldwide. They need to tone this social media down and bring back social interactions, bring back. But hey, it's a dream, but at least somebody's trying it. I give it up. Big ups, Australia.
I think there should be like just a day where they have like a nationwide dodgeball game. That's it. Just have a nationwide dodgeball game, man. Everybody just come outside. Whoever your neighbor is, them your teams. Cross the street, that's who you're going against. Just something. Get to know folks again, man. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Well, friends, we've come to the end of the show. That was a good one too, by the way, Juice. That was a good one. You've come to the end of the show. Thanks for watching on YouTube. Thanks for listening on Connected Radio. Don't forget, you can also check us out on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, There's some other ones. It's just wherever you get your podcast from, man. Like, share, subscribe. Juice Jones. Closing words for the folks.
Spread love, and love will spread out. Love all y'all. Peace.
That's what he said. Okay. All right. That was deep there.
Quick, man.
Don't forget, man, whenever y'all go outside, whenever you go outside, take God with you, man. Y'all be kind. Y'all be careful, man. Peace. Cut the check. And
Like
spread
them-
love and love will spread out. Okay.
Simple.